Once you've successfully located the buried person with a probe hit, the real work begins. Because the shoveling is what actually gets them out. And it's hard physical work. Welcome to the Essential 4. I'm Jackie, Product Manager for Avalanche Safety, and we'll introduce you to the essential avalanche equipment of transceivers, shovels, probes, and airbags. In this episode, together with mountain guide and freeride athlete Nadine Wallner, we will have a look at the Mammut shovels and will also give you insights on the different techniques of shoveling during the avalanche rescue. The shoveling is actually what gets the job done once you've located the buried person. It's your tool for digging fast and efficiently and getting to the buried person in time. But not all shovels are the same. So let's have a look at the different shovels, how they work, and how to use them during the rescue. So by the end of this episode, you'll understand what really makes a good avalanche shovel, what shovel model is the right for you, also how you store and assemble the shovel, and you'll learn strategies for how to shovel quickly if you're alone or working in a team. Quick heads up, this video is a great intro, but it's no substitute to any hands-on training. Always practice before heading out. So let's get started. So let's take a closer look what makes a great avalanche shovel and what you need to pay attention to when choosing one. First of all, you want a strong and durable metal blade, no plastics, but it should also be lightweight. So aluminum is the go-to option for avalanche shovels. Second of all, you also want a compact shovel that's also lightweight, so you will always have it with you, but it doesn't weigh you down. It is also really important that you have a sharp shovel blade so it efficiently cuts through any kind of snow. Additionally, you want to quickly assemble your shovel with a secure locking mechanism, and you want to handle your shovel with gloves. All of those features are ensured by the UIAA certification, and all Mammut shovels are UIAA certified. The shovels at Mammut come in different shapes and sizes, all designed for a specific purpose. So let's take a closer look what is the right one and what you need to know when choosing one. So first up is the blade size. Here, again, important to mention, since all shovels are UIAA certified, all shovels have a minimum size already to ensure efficient shoveling during an avalanche. We still have a more smaller blade size option along with a bigger blade size option. And choosing the right blade size has two different factors pretty much coming in mind. First one is what kind of snowpack you usually ride in. So same as with the probes, if you ride more smaller snowpacks like you have them especially in the Central Alps, a smaller blade can be sufficient. If you ride in bigger snowpacks, like in North America, Japan, or the Nordics, you might want to have a bigger shovel because there's bigger snowpacks. But it's also not only dependent on the snowpack. If you want to shovel fast and efficiently, especially if you are a smaller person or just don't have that much arm strength, maybe you want a smaller option because you can move less snow but in a faster time than a fully packed big shovel. If you, on the other hand, shovel often because you also freeride and you build kickers, or you're professional and you use it in other ways, you might want to opt for the bigger size shovel. And then there's also the shovel shafts. So all the Mammut shovels have a telescopic shaft, which means that you have a full leverage and a longer size once it's extended, but it packs down really nice, small, and compact. We also have different handles. Most of our shovels have the T-bar handle, which is ergonomic, easy to use with gloves, and also packs down quite small. On the other hand, we also offer our D-grip, which is a little bit more ergonomic and especially great for often usage if it's for professionals or for the ones out there who just dig a lot of kickers. When you buy your shovel, just make sure that your shovel blade and shaft fits into your backpack or airbag. One of our lightest models is the Alligator Ultra. It's made from aircraft 7075 aluminum, and the 1 millimeter thin shovel blade slices through any kind of snow. At 395 grams, it's one of the lightest aluminum-based UIAA certified shovels on the market. The Alligator Pro Light Hoe comes with an additional attachment for the shovel blade. You can flip the shovel blade 90 degrees and attach it, and you get an easier function for clearing the snow. So let's quickly recap. When choosing a shovel, it's important that you choose the shovel blade that is the right size for the snowpack you're usually riding in, but also that suits your shoveling technique. In an emergency situation, you don't have time to waste, so your shovel needs to be ready fast to start the rescue. I have Nadine here, thanks for joining us. So let's take a look at how to do the rescue with a shovel.
First things first, where you store your probe and shovel matters. Always put it in the safety compartment of your backpack, not under layers of gear. If someone's life is on the line, time matters.
Make sure to check the collapsed length of your shovel and probe so that it really fits into your backpack. If you have a Mammut airbag, shovel and probe, you're all set to go. And all Mammut packs also have a special Avalanche safety compartment where you can securely store your shovel and probe. Make sure also to have the shovel blade or the sharp edge of the shovel blade facing up so you're not damaging your backpack. If you are using an Eiger free pack, you can also check out the video of Nadine showing you how the airbag is packed, because it's the only option on the market from Mammut where there is no special Avalanche safety compartment.
Here's how to assemble your shovel. Put in the shaft until it's locked in, extend the shaft until it's locked, and be sure it's not loose, so once it's locked in, you're ready to dig. Put together your shovel and probe needs some practice, so be sure also at home sometimes take it out and put it together to be fast in an emergency situation. A seasonal check of your gear is also super important, because there might be a knot in the probe or something is broken, so be sure your gear is ready if you go out and start the ski season or snowboard season.
So once you got a probe hit and found the burial spot, it's really time to start digging. And shoveling is not only about moving snow, it is to do so effectively, right Nadine?
Exactly. The moment when you step back from the probe, the burial depth, you start digging towards the buried person and not exactly on it. So you have a V-shaped technique you're using, and with the V formation, you're generating a ramp and not a hole. So it's easier to reach the buried person and also to get the buried person out. The type of snow you're dealing with really matters. On average, it takes 15 to 20 minutes to move 1 cubic meter of snow. The heavier the snow, the longer it takes, so technique and teamwork really matters. And also take in mind how long you can hold your breath. 15 minutes is kind of a long time. If you're working solo, you stick to the V-shaped method. But if you're a bigger group, you have more capacity. So one person is digging in the front, others are clearing in the back, and the others are just moving the snow out of the way. So you're generating a big ramp to get the buried person out. But shoveling is really tiring, so it means if you have a lot of people, you can rotate and do that before you get tired. So you have a lot of efficiency and capacity to be fast. Both solo and team-based techniques are essential in an avalanche rescue. So it's not just about digging fast, it's also about being smart, coordinated, and also keep up the energy level, so you can free the buried person as fast as possible.
Thanks again for joining me, Nadine, and talking us through the shoveling strategies. So let's quickly recap on the key takeaways of this episode. First of all, choose an Avalanche shovel that is made from metal, has a sharp and strong blade, and an ergonomic handle. Second, always have your shovel at a compartment like an Avalanche safety compartment where you can quickly access it. And third, practice your shoveling alone or in a group so you're ready for the worst case. Remember, the shovel is just one part of the Avalanche safety kit, so make sure to check out our other Essential 4 videos on transceivers, probes and airbags. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments below, we're here to help. Thanks for watching, stay safe, have fun in the backcountry, and see you on the next episode.